5 or 6 heats, probably more. I'm trying to pull this heel down, but I'm also trying to be kind of gentle with it because it has 2 stacked pieces of cable. Cable's terrible, and I don't want to upset that core because the cable isn't really the greatest edge material. So I'm trying to work myself back and forth and keep that edge. I can see it as it's hot where the core material is. So what I'm trying to do is just ease that heel down. I'm looking for about 2 1/4, 2.5 inches on the heel. I think I have enough material to pull it off without getting it too thin, without having to draw the rest of the knife out. But my plan for it is, after I get it kind of rough profile to shape, I'll most likely do stock removal because I really don't want to pull this billet apart. It seems fine, but it's all good till it ain't, you know? Okay, so did some cleaning up on it. This is what we're looking like now. That cable just looks cool. Really, really cool. Really digging that. Gotta get it cleaned up. My edge is a little bit off center, but I think it'll be okay. But I want to preserve as much of the cable as possible. That looks really cool. Doing a couple more thermal cycles and it'll be ready for it. Oh. All right, so we're out of the heat treat, right of the temper. It had a pretty good warp in it. It still got a little bit of a spot in it, but we're plenty thick. So I'm gonna grind on it and keep checking it in case that warp comes back. Sometimes when you do tempers and stuff, the warps like to come back, but I'm gonna try to get this thing finished up. right, let's get a coat of linseed oil on it, get it nice and wiped down. And I don't have any junk mail. I've been making a lot of knives here recently. I usually save my junk mail for cutting up paper and testing the edge and stuff like that on. I stropped this. I got a big piece of cardboard, so we'll see if it cuts really nice. The pattern came out really cool on that cable with the San Mai Core. The Osage orange I've never used before. I thought I would try it out. I wanted some bright in this. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Thanks.